and I'm here with a powerful man, Chris Woller, and we're going to talk about, Beckhoff's really known for, the intelligent transport systems, high-speed applications of motion, like, EtherCAT, bringing all that test and measurement into it. But all of it starts with power and infrastructure. So, you don't traditionally maybe think of Beckhoff as the power and infrastructure guys, but we have a lot to offer there. So kind of talk us through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the things that we do quite well is actually full energy monitoring. We actually offer a full suite of terminals and devices to monitor, current, voltage, and all of your typical power characteristics. One of the things that we're actually highlighting here is our brand new distributed power measurement based on our EL3475 using effectively standard Ethernet cables for all intents and purposes to go to voltage monitors and current transformers that can be distributed through an entire machine. Now, once we get past sort of that AC power, we actually offer 3 different power supply families. One that has EtherCAT fully baked on board for diagnostics and visibility into what's going on. And then to keep that reliability piece, right, is UPS buffer modules, redundancy modules to, for dual power supplies, and even DC to DC converters.
Okay.
And then finally, we actually go on to full overcurrent protection, not just to protect those Beckhoff devices that are downstream, but really anything that's inside or outside the panel.
Okay. So one of our themes for the show is operate with confidence. So how does some of this foundational pieces of electrical stuff really help, operators operate with confidence or end users operate with confidence?
It really comes down to visibility. I mean, while we have the basics of, actually providing that 24 volt or 48 volt power, it's really about visibility into the system at all levels. So the more we get into, various, devices, being able to identify and target
Any issues,
electrical gremlins.
Yeah, electrical gremlins. I like that one.
The faster you can resolve those issues before you have some sort of downtime.
Nice. Okay. So I just want to recap here. So incoming power, monitoring that, drop into a power supply with EtherCAT. So again, you get a good view of what's coming in, plus the 24 volts coming out. And then you mentioned all the way through, even these little terminals that look like terminals, but they're not I/O. They're actually
electronic overcurrent protection.
Protection. Awesome. All right. And then you can drive other things besides the I/O on.
Absolutely.
So basically incoming power all the way through the I/O, small 24 volt devices, everything covered from Beckhoff with intelligence built into every single one of them.
100%.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Chris.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.